Golden Retrievers are the best breed of dog because they give you much more back than you can possibly ever give them. They're the most beautiful, the most loyal, the most friendly, and the best family dogs. And they're just, when you see one, you just want to go over and pet and love on it.
You know, Goldens make my house feel like a home.
She's part of our family.
When Corporal Frankie Byrne with the Knox County Sheriff's Office Animal Control Unit responded to a call about an abused puppy, this is what she saw: a 5-month-old severely injured Pyrenees Golden Retriever mix.
She was laying down, trying to get up and kind of flopping like a fish, trying to get herself righted and crying. And when she came towards me, it was very clear that there was something seriously wrong with her front leg.
The puppy was covered with parasites, suffered from malnutrition, and had a broken leg.
The leg was starting to improperly heal on itself due to the age of the injury and everything like that, and it absolutely could have ended up being fatal to her.
The owner was charged with animal cruelty. The puppy was taken by Animal Control. Vets at Young Williams Animal Center treated her. The Adopt a Golden Rescue in Knoxville found a foster home for the pup. This all took several months, but eventually she was adoptable, and Joyce Patterson gave her a forever home.
We knew if we didn't take her, we might be her last chance. And it was just something that called to both of us.
Officer Byrne says finding homes for large dogs is hard, especially when the dog is injured and will forever need additional veterinary care. But despite the additional responsibilities, Joyce and her family adopted the dog, a decision she doesn't regret and hopes others choose to do.
And the joy of helping this dog instead of paying an outrageous amount of money for a purebred, which is, you know, great too. But I don't know, she's just so sweet.
After months of TLC, Abby is now happy and mostly healthy, and Joyce couldn't imagine life without her.
She has added just love, more love.
Lucky's condition when he was found by the DeMar family was horrendous. He was emaciated, he was filthy, his hair was matted. He could barely walk. I mean, he literally had collapsed, and they had to carry him. And at that point, they realized how starved, literally starved, that he was, that his bones were just, you know, he literally was skin and bones. If he had not been found when he was found, he would have starved to death. When we got him, he was still very thin. I mean, his bones were still poking out, and his hair was, you know, he was still shaved. But they did bring him in, and at that point, we almost immediately got him into his first foster home. It's just wonderful to see how an animal that was so sad and so pitiful and so without hope is just a happy boy with light in his eyes, and you know, living in a wonderful home where you know, his next meal is a given.
In spite of everything that he's been through, he's a very laid-back dog. He's a very sweet dog. There's something about Sam that you just want to hug him, and he's a sweetheart.
One of the coolest things about Lucky's rescue is how many people were involved across 2 different states. You know, he started up in the Tri-Cities area. They found rescue here. We had several fosters here but were not able to find him a home. We reached out to another volunteer in Chattanooga, and ultimately contacted our sister organization, Adopt a Golden Atlanta, who just had tremendous resources, and through all these different people and all these different organizations across 2 different states, we found his forever home.
I was very, very happy when he came home, and I had golden energy back in my house, and I was just happy. You know, Goldens make my house feel like a home.
When we first got Jake, he suffered from a severe anxiety disorder that causes him to viciously attack himself when he's in uncomfortable situations. He's as friendly as he can be to anybody else and has no desire to be nasty, but when he gets very, very stressed, he bites himself uncontrollably. Jake's disorder was so severe that I did not think he was adoptable. My husband and I were coming to the conclusion that we would have to keep him, and we were okay with that. Jake is a wonderful dog, but we brought him to Golden's in the Gallery last year, and he was sponsored off at the end of the event for $1,000. With that money, we were able to send him to a special behavioral training facility in Atlanta, Georgia called US Canine, and it made a huge difference. I felt now that Jake was adoptable. I felt like somebody would understand what it feels like to feel this way and would want to be a part of this dog's life. We knew it would take a very special person with a lot of time to be able to take a dog like Jake.
Jake seemed like he was a little bit of a special needs dog, and I felt like I could help him as much as he could help me. He is very much part of our family. We take him now, because he loves the ride. We take him everywhere we go in the car. Well, I know there's a lot of people that are involved in rescuing these dogs and saving these dogs. It takes a lot of money, a lot of effort, a lot of time. And in the end, we're the lucky ones.
Everybody can help. Everyone can help with every animal that's out there that's homeless, whether it's volunteering or fostering or donating money or towels or blankets, liking us on Facebook, liking another rescue on Facebook.
I tell all my applicants, get on Adopt a Golden's Facebook page. It'll give you a sense of who we are and what we do, and you can meet some of our dogs that way. If you're looking for a dog, actually a lot of times the dogs are on Facebook before they ever make it to our webpage.
If you're watching this and you're considering adopting a dog now or in the future, I would urge you to first think about fostering. Fostering allows you to be a part of many dogs' lives. If you adopt one dog, while that's doing a great thing, you're saving one dog's lives. If you would foster 3 or 4 dogs before that, well, that's 4 or 5 dogs' lives you've saved. And I can't tell you how rewarding and fun it really is and how much it's meant to me and my whole family.
What makes Adopt a Golden Knoxville special is truly it's the volunteers and the fosters and the people that donate money to help us save these precious, precious dogs is what makes Adopt a Golden special.